Hello, my name is Jack Dawes, Director of Training at Tulsa Welding School in Jacksonville, Florida, and today we're going to go over how to properly sharp a tungsten. Okay, so I've got a tungsten here, and hopefully you can see it. We've got a very bad end there. It's been broke off, and I like to sharpen both ends, and we're going to go through how to actually sharpen a tungsten. Okay, look at the wheel. There's kind of like a rough wheel and a smooth wheel, if you will. You know, this is kind of like getting it down to where you want it, then kind of fine tuning it, if you will. So what I like to do is, before I start this, I'm actually going to get everything set up, and I like to set it on to where it's facing the wheel, and we're going to spin it. You can spin it clockwise or counterclockwise. That's entirely up to you, but you always want it facing up on the wheel, so where the wheel is spinning down on you and sharpening like so. You do not want to put it down at a downward angle. The reason why is it will actually put the spirals in your tungsten, and that's not good. That's not the way you want it. So always have gloves on, especially if you're sharpening both ends. I see it a lot of times here at the school where people don't have on gloves, and they've got a needle sharp point on one end, and they're holding it like so, and next thing you know, it jabs down and sticks them in their hand. So always, if you're sharpening tungsten, always have gloves on. Truth of it is, you should have double eye protection at all times whenever you're going to sharpen tungsten. So we'll put this on, and like I say, we're going to hold it like so, and we're going to rough it in at first, kind of get it down to a point, and then what we'll do is we'll actually flip it around and use this side and clean it up real nice. So here we go. Let's sharpen a tungsten. I think I found the loudest one that we could possibly use here at the school. So I just wanted to show you, and maybe you can see it. I'll try to hold it still and let you look in there. But you can see I've roughed it in. I've got it almost to like a point, like a pencil lead right now. And what I'm going to go back and do is I'm going to take it over to the finer wheel, and I'm going to sharpen it down and get a nice little point on there. And then I'm going to show you the ones that you don't want to do. Okay, so let's come in here and let's fine tune it on this one here. Okay, and now we have sharpened our tungsten. Nice and sharp. Okay, I'm going to show you some ones that you don't want. I went ahead and sharpened some of them up to where you can see what you don't want to do. So this is what we're looking for, okay, somewhere around that. And then here are some ones that you don't want to do, okay? So look at this one. Look how long and tapered it is to a needle point. Okay, when you get one really long like this and very skinny and narrow, especially on the way up, as soon as you stick your tungsten or flick it with your TIG wire, a lot of times it's going to break that tip off just because it's so long and so skinny and narrow up at the tip up there that it'll just break right off whenever you strike it. So you really don't want a very long, tapered out and very like a really skinny sharp needle point at the top. You kind of want it more like a pencil lead. And then over here on this side, I actually sharpened ones where you can see what it looked like. Something like this. Okay, these are right. And then I've got another one here where I've sharpened where it's super short, and I particularly don't like it like this. Maybe you do, but I don't want mine like this. And here, let me get these other ones out of my hands here for you. And you can see just how little it is, like a little tiny pencil lead, if you will. And I don't like it to be just like this. I think it's a little too short and stubby. I'd like to have a little more taper on it, as to where then it doesn't, you know, it gives me a little more room for flexibility. So these are the types of things you're looking for when you're sharpening tungstens. Let's hold up another good one. This is more what we're looking for. Okay, and I like to sharpen them on both ends. Okay, and like I say, these are the things you don't want. Very long sharp points. Or then again, there's very short stubby points. Okay, so you got long and too short. I'll try to hold them still where you can see them. These are the tungstens I don't like. Don't like them long, don't like them real short. Just want them in that medium range of just right. Okay? And this is how you sharpen tungstens. Like I say, when you're going back to sharpen your tungstens, always make sure that you got double eye protection. And like I say, whenever you sharpen your tungstens, you always want to have it on the up. And then, like I say, you want to spin either clockwise or counterclockwise. That's entirely up to you. But don't angle it down. You don't want it like that. And then also, you don't want to put it on the sides. Yeah, you may rough it in a little bit on the sides, but it also eats up your wheel. So use how the wheel's designed. And put it up here, spin it clockwise, keep it on there nice and tight. Try not to create big grooves. If you can see in here, you don't want to create giant grooves down into your wheel, because then it just makes, it'll start to make really deep channels in there, and then it makes it hard to grind. And not to mention it eats up a lot of your wheel. So try not to just bury it in one spot. Try to spread the love around, if you will. And you can make nice sharp tungstens. And I really appreciate you watching my video today, and see you next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something today. And if you want to stay up to date and get tips and tricks to become a better welder, then subscribe to our channel. And if you would like to learn even more right now, click on our video. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.